I'm back with another Dollar Tree kind of meets Tim Holtz video, and I'm super excited to share today's project with you. A fun and unexpected way to create stunning dangles for your junk journals. You are not going to want to miss this one, and we are using the Dollar Tree shower curtain hooks. If you love finding beauty in unexpected places, this is the video for you. I'm going to start off by using these wire cutters, or I don't know what they're called, and the Dollar Tree hooks have like two little notches on each side of the beads so that the beads don't slide off. And I'm just going to take one end, and as you saw there, you're going to grab a hold of it and then just ever so lightly twist it, and it's going to come right off. Now, it does leave a little bit of a sharp edge, so if that bothers you, you can take a sanding block and sand it down, or you can try to get it a little closer to the edge and try to remove that. And today I'm going to show you how to leave the beads on one dangle and take them off on the other. Before we dive in any further, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and make sure that you hit the bell so you never miss any uploads. I think that one of my most undervalued products is alcohol inks. I tend to forget to use them. They are a little bit stinky. Do you agree with me? Does it give you a headache as well? So today what I did to combat that was, once I applied the ink to my hooks, I actually let them dry and then came back and worked on them. I'm going to be very surprised if you guys don't run and make this project like today or tomorrow, because it is so fun. It is so beautiful. Wait until you see the end result. You are not going to want to miss it. It's at this moment when I realize I probably should be wearing gloves, and so I'm going to try to be really careful and not get it on my fingers. Spoiler alert, I get a little bit on my fingers, but I make sure to wash them immediately. So I'm going to hold the hook on one end and apply some of this Ginger by Tim Holtz alcohol ink to the edges. And then I remembered that one of you guys, or maybe several of you guys, had given me the tip to get some styrofoam from Dollar Tree to dry my paper beads, which will make an appearance at the end of this video. So if you haven't caught that video, I will have it linked down in the description. And I remembered that I had gotten some, and I'm going to actually use it here to go ahead and hold my hook in place while it's drying. On my second hook, I'm going to leave the beads on and I'm going to go bold on this one. I'm going to start with this, I believe it's called Aquamarine. I'm also going to add some, I believe it's sea moss green, some gold, and some bronze. And the effect at the end is stunning. I didn't know if I was going to love it because I'm more drawn to the natural tone colors, but when this one is finished, it is so gorgeous. When the colors start to meld and blend together, that's when this piece really pops. And the joy of just watching the colors mix together and settle on the surface is where the creativity really shines, where you can experiment with colors and textures and you're making something that is your very own. Even if you're following my tutorial, your project is going to be even more beautiful than mine. Speaking of which, if you share, feel free to, and I would very highly encourage you to tag me over on Instagram, and I'd love to share it in my stories. Look how the color from the alcohol inks is starting to transform this simple little unassuming hook into something with so much character and depth. And I think it's in the little details that just bring pieces like this to life. At this point, which one is your favorite? Pause the video and let me know down below because I had a favorite and it's not the same favorite. So let me know what you think. And I wanted you to remember that we started off with our clips being like this, and then this is our after. Once they've dried and they are fully cured, I guess, and ready to go. Look at that difference. So beautiful. I'm going to pull out two little mini junk journals that I have that I've worked on with you guys, and I'm going to see which ones look best with the colors. And I think that this green one complements this journal so much. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put it inside or on the outside. Now I'm just taking my Crocodile and I'm punching a hole using the smallest setting on the top right corner. I would suggest that if you're doing this so that the hook has kind of mobility, to go ahead and do your hole up towards the top edge or any of the edges, especially the corners. It gives it a lot more movement. I don't want to say they're the star of the show, but the bulb beads saved the day. They took this project from, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, to an amazing project that I will be doing over and over again. You can expect to see these dangles in all my coming up journals. I'm going to be adding some label sentiments that I'll be adding over to my Patreon soon. I hand type these out on a typewriter and they are so great. Wait until you see the project that's coming up for that one. And if you don't want to miss out, then you can join us over on Patreon. I will have it linked down in the description below. I also have some really exciting changes coming to Patreon soon, but I'm not ready to discuss it yet. And so it's a really great time to join. Simply put, I love creating with my hands, but I think that the embellishing part is where the joy is for me. And this is where I think that a project goes from being a good project to just gaining that character and that personality that only you can add to it. I love to think of little pieces of fabric scraps as holding on to secrets. And when we add them to our journals, we're immortalizing them in the pages. Here come my paper beads. Probably one of the most surprising projects that I've loved that I've made recently. I didn't think I was going to like them as much as I did, and honestly, when I was handling them today, I thought of more ideas, and I have a video that's going to be coming out soon for you using paper to make beads in a different way, and I think you're going to absolutely love it. And if you haven't caught that video, I will have it linked down below. There's something so special about combining these little materials. It's just simple little things like fabric and sentiments that make you pause and just appreciate the beauty of the small, thoughtful details. As we're finishing up these beads, I want to take a second to tell you how incredibly important and special you are to me and how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to let you know something. You are strong and courageous. You are chosen, and you are loved more than you can ever understand. I added some vintage buttons, the paper beads, some bulb pins, some sentiments, and honestly, I could have kept adding. And what's wonderful about these shower curtain hooks is that they have a lot of real estate, so you can add a ton of different things. I would love to see what your ideas are on them and what would be something that you could see adding to one of these. And there you have it, 2 stunning, unique dangles for your junk journals, and it's all made using something as simple as shower curtain hooks from Dollar Tree. I hope this video inspires you to look around at everyday items and to think about how they can be transformed into beautiful, meaningful pieces of art using your very own hands. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'd love to hear how you're using these ideas in your very own journals. And don't forget, keep creating, keep finding beauty in the small things, and may you be reminded of God's love in every little detail. Until next time, love you. Bye.